Last year I joined a mixed football team in a pub league played in Collingwood. Starting my second season, I hope to be able to fine-tune some skills as well as learn new skills. I'm taking this opportunity to try and master the torpedo punt. The torpedo punt is when the ball rotates along its axis rather than end over end like the drop punt. This then enables the ball to travel further. It isn't used much nowadays, but for pub footy, our main strategy is just trying to get the ball closer to goals. I knew that kicking a torpedo punt would be different from the trusty drop punt, but how difficult could it be? At footy training, I tried a few different times to get the ball soaring, but couldn't successfully get that rotation that the torpedo is famous for. I had a teammate take videos of me trying to kick a torpedo so I could later watch and see if I could spot what wasn't going right. Back to the drawing board. Vygotsky's more knowledgeable other theory is described as someone or something that has more knowledge about the topic being learned than the learner. Often this is viewed as a teacher or coach, but can also be something like a computer or textbook. Where better to do research than the thing with the most knowledge, the World Wide Web. YouTube had numerous videos to choose from, and of course I was going to pick the video with the Geelong player on the cover photo. While looking through YouTube tutorials, I also reflected on the videos that were taken at footy training. Through Donald Sean's reflection on action, I was able to see that I was on the right track, but I needed to hold the football quite differently to how I would with a drop punt. I grabbed my footy while I was in front of the computer to ensure I knew how to hold the ball. Back to the oval I went. This time I was doing everything as the YouTube tutorials had told me, and I tried everything I could do myself, but I still could not get the football to rotate the way it should. I needed another perspective other than my own. I needed more direct advice and coaching. Vygotsky's zone of proximal development can be defined as the distance between what a student can do independently and what can be achieved with the guidance of an adult or a more capable peer. I decided to seek some professional assistance. Please let me introduce number 26 from the Cats VFL team, Beck Pearce, number 30 from Geelong AFLW team, Rocky Cranston, and my teammate and brother-in-law, Glenn. They first demonstrated some torpedoes and then watched me attempt. Beck was quick to offer advice, showing me where to hold my hands and where on the boot the football should land. Glenn also picked up on the angle of how the ball should be held. The three of them all have more AFL experience than me and had already learnt how to kick a torpedo. Because of this, they were able to give me further advice on where to put my hands on the ball, where to angle my kicking foot, and what angle to hold the ball. Towards the end of the sessions, I was starting to see some rotation in the football and then finally a torpedo. I know more practice and time was needed for me to properly master the torpedo punt, but if it wasn't for the information on the internet, different forms of reflection, and getting advice from more capable peers, I wouldn't have seen any improvement of my torpedo punt.